please don't use this for harm, seriously, because once you understand what I'm about to tell you, once you understand why some men get chased, obsessed over, and held onto for dear life while others get ignored, ghosted, or discarded without a second thought, you will never look at dating the same way again. Most men spend their entire lives trying to impress women, trying to please women, trying to win them over, and they still fail. But there is a different kind of man, a man who doesn't try, who doesn't bend, who doesn't chase, and yet women fall for him harder than they've ever admitted out loud, not because he's the nicest, not because he's the richest, but because he moves in a way that triggers something deeper in a woman's psychology, something ancient, instinctive, and almost impossible for her to ignore. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly how to activate that response ethically and become the man she thinks about when she's alone, when she's quiet, when she's scrolling, when she's trying to sleep, and wondering why she can't get you out of her head. The first thing you must understand, the foundation of everything, is that obsession never begins with how much effort you put in. It begins with the energy you hold. Women don't become obsessed with men who try the hardest. They become obsessed with men who carry themselves like they don't need to try. A man who walks into a conversation with quiet confidence is always more powerful than the man who tries to impress her. A man who listens more than he speaks, who doesn't overshare, who doesn't scramble for connection. He instantly separates himself from every other guy she's dealt with, because most men show their cards too fast. They reveal their interest too early. They talk too much, explain too much, express too much, chase too quickly, and the moment she feels like she understands you, like she has you figured out, like she knows exactly what you're trying to do, the mystery is gone, the chase is gone, the polarity dies. What actually pulls a woman toward you, what makes her fantasize, replay conversations, wonder what you think, is the subtle sense that she hasn't won you yet. You are present but not predictable, interested but not invested, warm but not easy. And when a woman can't fully read you, she naturally starts studying you. She starts analyzing your tone, your timing, your silence, your attention. She starts comparing how you treat her versus how every other man treats her. And without realizing it, she places you in a completely different category, not because you played games, but because you hold yourself like a man with options, standards, and direction. Obsession doesn't come from manipulation. It comes from a woman sensing that your life was already full before she entered it, and that being chosen by you actually means something. That is the first trigger of emotional investment, because now she realizes she could lose you. And the moment a woman feels that, her attraction doesn't just increase, it multiplies. Now here's where most men fail without even noticing it. The moment a woman shows them a little interest, a smile, a compliment, a bit of affection, they collapse. They get excited. They open the floodgates. They start responding faster, talking more, revealing everything, becoming available 24/7, as if the slightest sign of attention means they've already won. And that is exactly when they lose her, because attraction doesn't grow in comfort. It grows in tension, not the toxic kind, the masculine kind, the kind where she knows you're interested, but she can't predict you, the kind where you give her attention selectively, not constantly, the kind where your life has a rhythm she has to fit into, not a routine she can take over. Understand this: a woman becomes obsessed when she feels something she can't fully control, when she texts you and you don't rush to respond, not because you're playing games, but because you're actually busy doing things that matter, when she tries to read your tone but can't tell whether you're flirting or just being yourself, when you give her moments of warmth, then go back to your purpose without clinging. That contrast, that emotional push and pull, activates a part of her psychology that craves meaning, challenge, and significance. She starts thinking about you more because she's trying to decode you. She starts putting effort in because she feels she hasn't secured you yet. And here's the secret: the moment she starts investing emotionally, even in small ways, texting first, checking in, teasing you, trying to clarify something you said, she's no longer detached. She's engaged. She's reactive. She's thinking about you even when you're not around. And that is the beginning of obsession. You hold the frame. She leans into it. Not because you manipulated her, but because you carry yourself like a man who doesn't chase validation. And that alone forces her to step into yours. Here's the part no one teaches you, yet every obsessed woman secretly lives through. She needs a story in her mind where she earned you, not where you chased her, not where you begged for her attention, but where she wasn't sure at first, where you didn't instantly fold, where she had to put in effort, little by little, until she finally felt like she cracked your shell. That story becomes her emotional anchor. It rewires her. It makes her feel responsible for your attention. So you create the conditions for that narrative without being manipulative. You simply live like a man who doesn't hand himself out cheaply. When she compliments you, you appreciate it, but don't melt. When she hints at hanging out, you check your schedule, not your heartbeat. When she tries to figure out what you think of her, you stay calm, playful, a little mysterious. And suddenly, she starts telling herself, "He didn't really like me at first. first, but the more I showed up, the more he warmed up. And now I think he kinda likes me. Not he loves me, but I think he likes me. That uncertainty is her emotional investment. That investment becomes attachment. That attachment becomes obsession. And here's the twist. Women stay loyal to the narrative they build, not the one you tell them. If she builds the story that she earned you, she will protect it, defend it, and hold on to it like it's hers. This is why the men she chases are never the ones who chase her back. The moment you start valuing your time, your attention, and your emotional energy like they're worth something, you stop being an option and start becoming a standard. And women don't walk away from standards, they fight for them. So the real secret to making her obsessed isn't lines, tactics, or tricks. It's living in a way that forces her to rise to your level instead of dragging you toward hers. The man she obsesses over is not the one who tries the hardest. It's the one she can't quite figure out, the one she can't fully predict, and the one she feels lucky to have earned access to be that man. And you never have to chase anyone again.